Guys, really, we have to understand what artificial intelligence is in order to understand what will happen on the stock market for the next decade. Stay until the end of the video because I will share with you my trading strategy both on Nvidia and another stocks that probably will grow a lot thanks to artificial intelligence. I would like you to do an exercise. I would like you to go back 100 years ago when electricity was invented and what happened to our lives. Electricity started to flow inside factories, first of all, and then shops, homes, and then computer, and then at the end, electricity started to flow also in the cars, okay? AI is exactly like it was for electricity. AI is the new electricity. This is what we have to keep in mind. Of course, it's working different as it was for the electricity because electricity starting from the factories, AI started from the labs, went inside the computers, it's now going inside cars. We will have in 5-10 years, I don't know, artificial intelligence also in our houses, and it will go also in factories. So we are experiencing the same like we had with the electricity, but at the opposite, okay? At the end, in, I don't know, 5-10 years, we will have artificial intelligence also in our homes, also in the factories, and probably as today is something normal to have electricity and have an hole where we get electricity in our walls, okay? Probably we will have something like that talking about artificial intelligence. It will take some years, of course, but AI is exactly like electricity. What's different? Which is the difference between electricity and AI? This is the difference. Electricity only flow in this direction from the power plant goes inside the factory, shops, homes, computers, and blah, blah, blah. This is a data center, the one who Nvidia sell, okay? The artificial intelligence go inside the lab, inside the PC, cars, and it will be inside homes and factories. But the information the artificial intelligence get and will get inside these places will go back also to the owner of the artificial intelligence, okay? To the company who is selling the artificial intelligence. And this is why it's something really important today, because try to imagine if in a lab, for example, they will find the cure thanks to artificial intelligence for cancer, okay? Of course, the lab will have the cure, but also the artificial intelligence provider will have this information because the data, all the data the lab will collect also will go to the data center again, okay? And this is why today all the big companies are building their own artificial intelligence because they understood that together with the computational powers come a humongous amount of information that can be used in the future, okay? Perfect. So what we have to understand right now is that artificial intelligence, it's like electricity. And so as we have some companies that provide electricity,
we have today some company that provide artificial intelligence. It's simple as it is, okay? Here you can find, for example, the cost for electricity in California. And as you can see, we have different prices for different providers. And the rate, as you can see, is for some dollars for kilowatt, okay? The same works for artificial intelligence. At the moment, we have different providers, as you can see in this chart, okay? And of course, since yesterday, we have a new one, which is DeepSeek, this new Chinese artificial intelligence, okay? And as you can see, if you would like to use the computational power in order to have the artificial intelligence inside your service, inside your software, inside your something, okay, you have to buy this computational power. And for example, at the moment, if you would like to use the power of GPT-4, you have to pay $2.5 for every million token when you give an input, okay? And you have to pay $10 every million token for the output, okay? I know exactly what I'm talking about because with Forecaster, we are the first, probably in the world, putting the artificial intelligence. This is the Forecaster agent. We were the first using and putting artificial intelligence inside our software. So I know exactly how it works, and I know exactly that this is true. Every time you go to the Forecaster and you push, for example, this button, and you would like to know what's happening on the market, okay, we pay. We pay OpenAI, in this case, for use their computational power, okay? And we pay for every word we use in the input and every word we use in the output, okay? So, for example, in this case, we got this response from the artificial intelligence, and for every token, it means for every word, we pay something, okay? So, the market yesterday was shocked by the arrival of DeepSeek, which is this new artificial intelligence from China. Why? Very simple, because they said that they can have better results compared to OpenAI, Gemini, and all the American, let's say, artificial intelligence, okay? But they invested only $6 million in order to train it. And this is something that, if it's true, it's potentially game changing, guys, okay? Because to get the results they have in Gemini, Llama, and OpenAI, they invested billions, okay? Anyway, what is important to understand now is that AI is exactly like electricity, okay? And I would like to tell you it was and it is exactly the same with electricity and the internet. For example, here, as you can see, we have different internet providers. We have TIM, which is an Italian one, Vodafone, which is a UK one, AT&T, America, Telefonica, it's in Spain, Orange is in France, okay? And these guys, they provide internet. These guys, they provide electricity. These guys, they are providing artificial intelligence. So why I would like to show you all these names? Because AI will be a commodity, guys. artificial intelligence, like electricity and internet, will be a commodity. If E.ON or Enel or Duke Energy come to you with a better offer and give you the electricity, the same exactly amount of electricity you get right now from another competitor, and another company come to you with a better offer, you switch the company without thinking about, because the electricity is the electricity. At the end of the day, what you really need is to get inside your house and turn on the light and and having the light, having the electricity. The same for internet. If Vodafone come to you with a better offer, okay, than your actual provider of internet, you can switch it, because internet is internet. It's a commodity today. The same will be for artificial intelligence, okay? And if a new player is coming on the market, is a good news. It's not a bad news, because prices for artificial intelligence with a new competitor coming from outside will decrease. Very simple, guys. And so I was shocked to see yesterday a crash on the stock market because the DeepSeek arrival, because it's a good news. What we have to understand, and of course we can use the forecaster in order to understand this, is that artificial intelligence will be a commodity. And for example, if you go to see the stocks for the company that provide a commodity, like for example Vodafone, which is an internet provider in Europe, okay, what you can see is this chart. In the last 20 years, they had a very bad performance, okay, because selling a commodity is not a rich business, okay. If you go to AT&T, which is listed at the NYSE, look, in the last 20 years, the stocks just stayed here. In the last 20 years, we had a performance of plus 35%, which is nothing. Who is the beneficiary? Who made money thanks to internet? Not Vodafone, not AT&T, which is the guy who sell the internet. Who made money was, for example, Amazon, of course. Amazon made tons of money. Look, thanks to the internet, okay, plus 11%, 11,000%, thanks to internet for sure. Another one, Meta. Meta made a huge performance in the last 20 years thanks to internet. Look, plus 1,600%. Incredible results. So we have to be happy that a new player is around, because the artificial intelligence prices will go down. And who will make the money? Easy. The company that will buy artificial intelligence from a provider and will use it in order to provide a more powerful service to their client. As, for example, we are doing at the Forecaster. Forecaster, we started to put in artificial intelligence, and since we started to use artificial intelligence, we really increased the number of clients, because it's working. I mean, people love our artificial intelligence, okay? It's very nice to have something here that tell you in a fingertips what is happening. And for example, you can compare shares with artificial intelligence. You can do many things. I don't want to go into the detail now, because every time talk about the artificial intelligence inside the software. Today, I really would like you to understand which is my vision for the future of artificial intelligence. And as you can see here in my presentation, if AI is to become a commodity like electricity, those who get rich will not be those who produce it, but those who use it. And this is why, for example, yesterday, I bought a lot of Palantir shares because it was no sense that Palantir were down yesterday, okay? Because Palantir must be happy to have another competitor, another provider of artificial intelligence on the market, because if Palantir, which is a company who is building something thanks to artificial intelligence, have another competitor, another player from who to buy artificial intelligence, they will pay less for the computational power and their margin will be higher. Okay, so it's a good news, guys. Of course, this is not the only company that can gain from this competition on the AI commodity, okay? And this is why we have others company, and of course, we will talk about this company next week, okay? So I invite you to join next week webinar, because it's very important to understand which are the companies that are building something thanks to artificial intelligence, okay? Because remember, and you have to remember the chart I show you, Vodafone, AT&T, they are the guys that are providing the internet, okay? But they are not making so much money thanks to internet, because internet is a commodity and artificial intelligence will be a commodity too, okay? Perfect. So what I think about DeepSeek. So this guy came and they said, we have the most powerful LLM at the moment, and we just invested $6 million in order to train it. What I think about it? I think that China is famous for saying bullshit, guys. I went to the old newspaper, and you can find many fake news made by China. You can find a lot of bullshit said by China. For example, in 2000, they said many things about the space program. Bullshit. They said something in 2011 regarding the Chengdu J-20 stealth fighter. Bullshit. At the end of the day, expert understood this plane was used the old Russian engine. Okay, so bullshit. They have a very long history of bullshit in China. Again, 2010 supercomputer, they exaggerated everything. Again, battery for electric cars, they said a lot of bullshit. Quantum technology, again, they exaggerated the results of their quantum computing, but at the end of the day, nobody saw nothing. Also for the COVID vaccines, they said that their vaccines, the name were Sinovac and Sinopharm, was extremely effective, but at the end of the day, nobody saw them. And Pfizer and Moderna ruled the world. Again, autonomous vehicles, robotaxi, they exaggerate every time everything, okay? Chitan said, boom, you said it. Yes, of course. And I'm not the only one. Few days ago at CNBC television, directly from Davos in Switzerland, very close to here, This guy, which is Alexander Wang, his parents are from China. He grew up in the United States and is the CEO of Scale AI, one of the biggest company in the artificial intelligence field, said that China, and not really China, but the company who released DeepSeek, has a lot of Nvidia GPUs, and China is bluffing because they have the Nvidia CPU GPUs, but they cannot talk about it because they are on embargo. Okay, so I really think that China is saying bullshit at the moment, because actually it's impossible to train this kind of models without all this computational power. Americans are not stupid, guys. Okay, and this guy said, I know that China has Nvidia GPUs, but they cannot talk about it. And so what did they say? They said, we had these huge results with no money. But it's not true, guys. It's not true. If you would like to go on CNBC television YouTube channel, you can find this video. It's really nice. This guy is really clever. He's the youngest self-made billionaires ever. So, and this Chinese, look at his face. This guy is Chinese, so probably he know for real something. Okay, so I really think that what we saw yesterday, the drop in shares, what I was talking at the beginning of the year in the 2025 video prediction. This is something that we will see during 2025. People are scared, price drop, and then rebound very quickly, one like the one we are experiencing today. Okay. Another question everybody are asking me is, what do you think about Nvidia? And Nvidia stays at the top of all these companies that they are building their artificial intelligence, as Siemens and Schneider Electric, for example, stays on the top of all these electricity provider. Okay, let's go to the forecaster terminal, and I would like you to have a look at, for example, Siemens. If you go here and you go to Siemens and etc., because it's a German company, it's listed in Germany. Look, we have a very different situation between Siemens and Vodafone, for example. Okay, we have a completely different situation. Look, this is a company which is growing. I mean, they make money. Look, for example, here, talking about Schneider Electric. Look at this company. This is the equivalent. Look, it's growing. Why? Because this company stay at the top of this company. This company provide electricity. This company provide the element to provide electricity. Exactly as Nvidia. Nvidia stay as the top. So this is why yesterday, together with Palantir, I bought also a lot of Nvidia, because I really think in the long run, Nvidia will be the leader for artificial intelligence computational power, and all this company will continue to buy computational power from Nvidia, because together with AMD is the only company that provide this kind of technology. And this guy has to buy computational power in order to stay at the top of the service they are providing. Okay, so Is it clear, guys, what I really think about artificial intelligence and why I said also in previous webinar, we have to buy companies that are using artificial intelligence to provide a service, to provide something, because Meta, Gemini, Grok, OpenAI, they will not, at the end of the day, making money providing artificial intelligence, because it's like electricity, okay? Providing artificial intelligence will be providing a commodity, okay?